Hi, I'm Dr. Jena Questen. I'm a veterinarian, and one of my specialties is actually fish medicine. And so one of the questions that I have been asked by my clients before is, what's the appropriate thing to feed my little betta fish that I have? Well, betta fish are actually relatively easy to feed. One thing you have to keep in mind is that their stomach is probably about the size of their eye. So it's very, very tiny. So the biggest thing that people tend to do with small fish is overfeed them. So a commercial betta pellet is probably the preferable food. They also make a flaked food. I find flake foods to be a little bit harder to feed because it's harder to make sure you're feeding just one small specified amount, which leads to more waste, and more waste means that your water's going to be getting dirty and you're going to have to change that water more often. As far as how often to feed your betta fish, I've heard people feed them anywhere from once a week to twice a day. I would say once a day is probably more appropriate. If you put a pellet in there and the fish eats it every time, then that's the right amount to feed. If you put a pellet in there and the fish does not eat, then that's too much and you want to back off, because otherwise, that's just going to be wasted food that's going to settle into the bottom and cause your ammonia and your nitrites to go up and cause you to have more problems and lead to ultimately a sick fish. So hopefully today I've given you some suggestions on ways to go about feeding a healthy betta fish. And on that note, I'm Dr. Q, and the rest is up to you. Thanks for tuning in today.